30 years ago, when I was in the first year of my college, my initial fascination was to develop telescope systems and look in outer space. And then when I saw this article talking about the virtual reality technology that can put you into another space digitally, the imagination attracted me. My name is Hong Huang, and I'm a professor at the Wyant College of Optical Science at the University of Arizona. My work here is mainly working on optical technologies for enabling advanced wearable displays for virtual reality and augmented reality. So virtual reality, you can think of it as a technology that put the user completely immersed into a computer-generated environment versus augmented reality, or nowadays people like to call it mixed reality, is trying to insert the digital contents or the digital avatar or digital objects into physical reality so that you have this harmony between your digital world and physical reality. That's one of the first wearable live field display system that we developed a few years ago. But one of the major things that we are working on is trying to, how can we shrink it down the volume? Every time there is a new macro display technology coming up, or there is another components, I would take that opportunity to develop a new system.
Like I know this one works too. Oh.
In the last few years, I'm leading a group of graduate students working on optical technology that can potentially address the most challenging problems exist in VR or AR display systems. One of the challenges is to render contents that give the user ability to focus at a different distance. Because in real life, your eye is able to focus far away or look at something really close. So one of the approaches is to be able to creating a stack of focal planes dynamically, either time sequentially or spatially, so that you are able to render 3D volume in a range that from very close to very far away. And we are trying to render geometrically the light field or the light directions that presumably coming from the 3D objects. So this device actually had we call it integrated imaging unit, giving you the ability for your eye to able to see the 3D objects rendered by the display appear to or behave in similar ways as your real-world physical objects. Some of the particular areas of applications that I'm personally very interested in is developing displays to help people. And one particular project that I have worked recently was the work with eSight. eSight is a Canadian company that they develop a wearable assistive technology for people who have compromised vision that are not able to see their surroundings with their naked eyes, but they have some residual vision. When you put this device on, you would be looking through the camera and look at your real world through the camera. And then if I look at your face, now your face will be a few times bigger than what I would normally be able to see with my naked eye. Some other application areas that we had worked on in the past was to develop an anatomy visualizer for doctors to be able to show their patients how the surgical procedure is going to be. So to me, my motivation of helping people kind of probably coming from my family value. I grew up in a family where my father passed away at a very early age, and my mom was an elementary school teacher. So you can imagine she does not make a lot of money. But however, one of the things that she has taught me was education can change your life. When you have education, you need to learn to give it back. It doesn't matter where you come from. Other people cannot tell you what you can do or what you cannot do. Only yourself can.